Good morning, afternoon, whatever you want to call 11 a.m. in the daytime. Hey y'all, I am forever and always saying afternoon because 11, like past 11 seems like afternoon to me. I know it's not afternoon literally because it's not noon yet, but that is how my brain works. Happy Thursday, y'all. Second day of the month.
The left lane to bear left to merge onto US 17
I have
north
my
towards
GPS
Wilmington.
going because I am driving to lunch and I always forget to do certain turns. So, y'all say hey when you hop on. I know somebody is on right now. Hopefully I'll be able to see comments. I'm driving, so I'm not going to look at my phone too much. But I wanted to come on here and chat with you guys about the importance and why today's challenge for the 12 days of Christmas is what it is. So I'm going to wait about a minute more, see if anybody else hops on. If not, no biggie.
Take the exit onto US 17 north and US 74
I don't know if y'all are
towards
hearing my
I-40.
GPS, but I am sorry if you are. I will not do the right turn. Trust me on this. So it needs to be on. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So the challenge for today for the 12 days of Christmas, day 2, is to go live on your personal page about your why with Scentsy. I think one of the most, if not the very most important thing in running a successful Scentsy business is remembering your why. If you guys have been on here on this team page for a while, if you've been doing Scentsy for a while, if you listened to me for a while, you always hear me talk
Use
about
the right 2 lanes to take the exit onto US 17 north.
your
and US
deep-rooted
74
why.
east towards I-40.
And why is that so important? So in the times that life gets crazy, and the times that you might lose your way, the times where you get frustrated, the times where you're just like, I don't know why I'm doing Scentsy, I don't know why am I doing this business. Your human instinct is to run and shut down. Okay? Me being a behavior teacher for as long as I was, I am like a behavior guru. Okay? So your body has 2 responses: fight and flight, right? So when things go wrong, when you get stressed, when you just don't want to do anything, your response is to flee and shut down. Okay? If any of you guys are watching the replay, tell me holler praise amen. I'm the same way. So when you are going through a hard time, when life happens, because let's be serious, life happens. When that happens, you're human. We're all human, right? I'm no different than you. Our human instinct is to shut down, to put our kit down, and to run the opposite direction, okay? But when you have a why, a deep-rooted why that is so strong and is so emotionally attached, I like to talk about like a tree. So if you have like a really big tree in Wilmington, we have these gorgeous freaking trees that are old, that have been around for years, that aren't phased by the hurricanes that happen in Wilmington, because their roots are so deep in the ground and they're so big that nothing is going to phase this tree unless a freaking lightning bolt comes down from the sky and it catches on fire. So when I say that your why needs to be strong enough, it needs to be deep rooted, you need to think about that tree. That if you were like, oh my gosh, well, I'm just doing Scentsy because it's fun. Okay, that's fine, right? But is that deep rooted? Is it connected to emotions? No. When I joined Scentsy in 2016, some of you have heard this, some of you might not, so just hang tight if you have. I joined Scentsy because I needed an income during the summertime. My teacher pay was supposed to be 12 months, but I was moving in the middle of the school year.
Use the right lane to turn onto Isabel's.
And it was changing to 10 months. I needed 2 months pay because I had bills that weren't going to go away. That is initially why I joined Scentsy. Now, the more you're in Scentsy, the longer you're in Scentsy, the more you grow as a consultant and as a leader, your why is going to change. Sorry, you guys, if you're hearing this. Your why is going to change. And that's okay. It's going to evolve with you as a human. And so when I joined because I needed to pay my bills that summer. Now, is that still the same reason why I'm doing Cincy? No. My why has changed drastically over the years. Okay, so just to name a few, it started with me paying my bills. Then it started where I wanted my bills, all of my bills, to be covered. I wanted to never have to say no to the things I wanted to do, because on a teacher's salary, I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I was not able to do like I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to live a life by design. So I worked hard towards that goal. I made sure to where if somebody asked if I wanted to go get dinner and drinks, I was able to go do that. To where if somebody said, hey, you want to go to this concert, you want to go here this weekend, I was able to do that because I made sure that I was not going to be living paycheck to paycheck, even though that's the status quo as a teacher, right? That's the status quo, and it's like, woe is me.
They're right onto NC 133 north towards.
Sorry, can you guys hear this? I'm not seeing comments, so I'm very sorry if that keeps cutting me off. But I didn't want that for myself, right? I wanted to be able to say I made it because I worked basically 2 full-time jobs, even though I wasn't doing Cincy quote unquote full-time. I was teaching full-time. But I wanted that for myself. Then it changed. Right? It changed. Good morning, Darlene. My why changed. My why said, hey, I see my friends and my colleagues and other consultants that I look up to. I see that they're able to quit their jobs. Is that something I could do? And I put my head down, y'all. I put my head down so hard and picked that kid up every single day until that dream and that vision on my dream board became a reality in August. That when life happened and God literally closed every single door and told me it was time to walk away from teaching, that I was obedient and I listened and I put my feet to my faith and I moved. And I went, and here I am, guys. But it's your why has to be very strong. So if your why is not strong enough, and listen to me, if you're not sharing why you do Cincy with people, and maybe you guys are like, I don't even know what my why is.
The right lane to continue on to Castle
You need to
Lane
figure
Road.
out what your why is. Because of those moments, guys, yesterday, I found out, some of you I'm not friends with on Facebook or Instagram, whatever, I found out yesterday that my dog has cancer. My dog is my baby. She is my baby girl. I found out she had cancer, but guess what? I
Continue straight on, then bear right onto Gordon
dove
Road.
into my business yesterday. And I picked my kid up and I kept myself busy because I knew that if I stayed in that spot, and I stayed in that spot of hurt and confusion and sadness, that wasn't going to do me any good, and my bills weren't going to be paid because of me being
Bear
sad
right onto
about my
Gordon
dog.
Road.
Now listen, I'm not saying that you need to work, life happens. I'm not saying that you just need to be a freaking no excuse hustler all the time. But what I'm saying is that when things do happen like that, guys, when things happen
In 1.9
that are
miles,
so
bear
out of
right
our
onto North
control,
Avenue.
and we have no clue what to do, Cincy's not going anywhere. Cincy's going to be there. So is your why strong enough? And your challenge today, so if you don't know your why, if you've never gone on an action plan call with me, you've never gone on the phone with me, I know Madison's on here. We just spoke yesterday. She just joined 2 days ago. My first question to her was, why did you join Cincy? Why did you join Cincy? And she said, because I'm home with my baby and I want to stay home with my baby. I don't want to go back to my full-time job. And I want to provide for my family. That's a huge why. That's a huge why, and that's what's driving me now, right? Because I'm home, but I'm not going to be able to stay home once this baby pops out in May. I'm not going to be able to continue to live this life that I have created for myself and my family if I don't continue to work. My why now is to continue to be able to do that, to continue the lifestyle that we have now, and to get my husband home. That is my why now. That is my why. and to continue to pay off the rest of debt. We don't have a lot of debt, but the rest of the stuff that we have to pay off. But what you need to be doing today, and I challenged every single one of you this morning, you need to pick out your why. If you don't have it, it needs to be deep rooted, and you need to go live or share it in your story live, and do it scared and share your why you're doing this with people.
At the next traffic lights, bear right.
Nobody's going to know why you're doing Scentsy if you're not opening your mouth and saying it. And if you're not sharing constantly, people don't know that you take this business seriously. It's very important. Your why is very important to know all the time, and sharing with people is very important. The more you share, the more people are aware of why you're doing what you're doing and why you're so passionate about it. Okay? So, your challenge today, some of you might be at work. I have 6 of you live with me right now. Some of you might be at work. Pick out your why on your break. I used to do that all the time, working on when I didn't have kids in the classroom.
At the traffic lights,
guys, remember,
bear right onto North Kerr Avenue.
I was a full-time teacher. Listen, I was a full-time teacher until August. So I get it. I get the excuses. I get the business. I get life is hard. Life is very hard. But your dreams and your goals are not going to happen inside that comfort zone. Okay? And like I said, I forget to follow the GPS. And here I am. I think I'm going down the right road. But all of you, please,
In
please,
2.3
please,
miles,
these
turn left
challenges
onto North
that I
College
have
Road.
for these 12 days, please participate in them because they are there for a reason. I have those there for a reason to help you grow into the best consultant that you can be, into the best person that you can be, and just to evolve you. Because remember, nothing easy and nothing great comes out of a comfort zone. So when you break down those walls and you say, you know what, I don't care what so-and-so thinks of me anymore. I don't care if they judge me. I don't care if they're laughing at me, because guess what? They're not paying your bills. They're not living your life. They're living through a screen. Let's be serious here. People who are watching you are looking at you through a screen. You're not going to die. You might break out in some hives. Ray, if you guys follow her, she still breaks out in hives when she goes live, but she still does them. Okay? This wasn't always easy for me to talk to a phone, but it gets easier the more that you do it. Okay? So please participate in that challenge. It is pinned at the top. It will be pinned at the top until 8 p.m. tonight when I do the drawing for today. So each and every one of you, 5 of you are on. I expect to see all 5 of you share on your personal page today and put the screenshot in the comments. And if you're a leader, make sure that you're doing the leadership challenge as well, so you have double opportunity to earn today's giveaway. So I love y'all very much. Happy Thursday. I'm late for lunch. This is my life. Brittany, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Going to lunch, doing deliveries, has some other errands, and then signing up a newbie. So y'all get after it today, and love y'all very much. Have a great day. Bye.